All right, welcome to the Snide Report. I am Gary Snyder. He is not. He is John Fugelsang. Thank you, John, for joining us tonight on the Snide Report podcast.
And thank you, Gary. I'm going to try to be as snide as possible tonight. I've really worked on it, so I'm thrilled to be here.
You know, it's amazing because a lot of people don't get that. And you have to explain it to them. Well, it's my name, and yeah, it's spelled a little differently, but
I think snide is an underrated word that deserves a comeback. There's so much of it these days anyway. I want to apologize for my 1980s special effects on public access TV glow around me. I don't really understand. I'm not used to using this computer I'm on right now. So hi, everyone.
Hey, I grew up in the 80s, so hey, I'm there. Yeah. Only thing missing is a Pac-Man machine. That and when Pizza Hut was good. So
it was good. Oh, the breadsticks were pretty good in the 80s. I'll go with that.
Yeah, in the 80s, they were great.
I'll go with the breadsticks in the 80s.
Well, John, thank you for joining us tonight. We wanted to bring you on because, you know, I'm a big fan. I think I was on Stephanie Miller's program once when you were on there, and we thought, well, you know, I love your commentary. I love what you do. I love what you do on TV. I love what you do on XM. Got my radio tuned to it. So, you know, when you take a look at what's happening today, the stock market crash, you know, we went from, you know, prices going down day one to, you know, everyone should own a chicken now. So,
if you live in a New York City apartment like me, by the way, folks, dynamite.
Where are you going to keep that? Bathroom?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's where I keep the eels. So I don't know. It's hard to figure out.
Well, leeches too. I mean, we're heading that way too with JFK Jr.
Well, yeah, but that'll be under healthcare, so we'll be okay.
Talk a little bit about, you know, what we've seen so far with the Trump administration, especially the last few days. You know, Canada now is one of our enemies.
You know, Gary, this is sort of a period I call, and it was a period that began during Trump's first administration, where there's such a nonstop fire hose of falsehoods and scams and double talk and jive and just rank bullshits and lies that it's very easy for our outrage circuits to get overloaded. Now, some people call this gish galloping. Some call this gaslighting. Now, I call this what the fuck fatigue, if you'll pardon my language. And I think that so many in America and around the world are exhausted by the sheer volume and force and amount of the what the fucks that come all day long. I've had to say to my listeners, I highly recommend only picking 2 to 3 things that you're going to let get you upset per day, because it's a rough time for people who were born with empathy. And it's very scary out there. A lot of people are going to get hurt. It's going to have to get worse before it gets better. I have absolute faith that these men are incompetent and will not be able to pull off what they promised, because we already know they're lying. So it's going to be a lot of pain for a lot of people by some insanely privileged men surrounded by yes people, insanely privileged men with no appreciation of their own privilege, who believe empathy to be a birth defect. It's going to be painful for a lot of folks. People on the margins are going to get hurt the most because they always do. And it's going to be very important for the rest of the world to not give in to smug liberal I told you so's when our loved ones who voted for this mishigas finally begin to wake up.